10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
What the hell happened to your head?
Well, I got a haircut. I thought my head was getting too big.
Well, it is too big.
No, it's not big. No, I got it decreased.
It's huge. I think you think it looks small, but it's actually huge. It's twice the size of a normal head.
But you've known me all these years.
Yes, so I know how big your head should be.
My head's getting bigger.
It's twice as big. Maybe I'm exaggerating. It's bigger than it was before. What did you have to drink?
I don't know. Maybe I've got some sort of ailment.
Yeah, can't you feel that your head's big?
Well, listen. Do you have any calipers?
Yes, I could use
We should
calipers to
measure the size of my head.
I don't think the diameter of your head is so finely tuned that we couldn't do it without a ruler. We could measure the circumference of your head, then divide by 2 pi.
Okay, do that.
Oh no, we'd have to divide by pi to get the
Listen,
diameter.
just measure my head.
Okay, I'm going to measure your head. I'm just going to measure the
This
distance.
is terrible.
Although
What if my head gets big and my brain stays the same size and
Then-
it start rattling around?
Yeah, I guess that's true,
The
but you'll be
volume
just as
will be-
smart.
But the volume will be too big and I'll get a concussion if my brain's banging around in
You'll
a
have to
big...
walk very gently.
If my brain's banging around a big cavity.
Right, I understand the nature of... Now, we got to be careful. Your head from above isn't a circle, it's an oval, so we'll have to adjust for that.
Just measure my
Okay,
head.
I'm going to measure your head. Okay,
No.
here's a piece of tape.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
hold
it's
on.
huge.
Oh,
Okay, it's
oh my goodness.
2 feet around.
2 feet?
2 feet.
You know what? I'm going to see if my baseball hat still fits.
Yes, well, it won't.
I've got it here in my pocket. It doesn't fit.
Well, stretch it out. You know those 4 little holes in the back? Put it on the max.
Yeah, but look at that's right. But look at it's been on these holes for years, and now I have to put it on just 2 holes instead of 4, and now it fits, which means my head is bigger.
Right, it's from 2 to 4. That's
Oh.
100% bigger. Listen,
What can a doctor do? This is unheard of.
not only that, it's serious.
I'm gonna have to get one of those braces just to support my
Just
head.
to support your big head. Like, just try doing some exercises with your head right now.
This
Just
is
try doing
ironic, you know, because you're really the one who has a big head.
figuratively speaking.
Figuratively.
And
You've always been full of yourself. You've always got the best barbecue. You've always got the best pool. Your car's the best. Your wife is the best lay. Your roof is the most waterproof. You've got a big head, and I'm the guy who gets a big head, literally. Isn't that ironic?
Yes, it is ironic. You would have expected me to have the larger of the 2 heads.
I, who am always so humble and self-effacing. Oh yes, get that barbecue going. I think.
Look at that! Look at this barbecue, eh? It's beautiful, isn't it?
I know you tell me every time.
Yeah.
Cook me up some damn meat. I'm gonna have to feed this head enlargement. It's probably absorbing all sorts of nutrients
That's
from my
right.
body
That's just.
to make a bigger skull.
Oh, right. It's probably trying to build a skull, right? It's interesting the way that the human body reacts to cavities.
You know what? I think my brain's getting bigger too.
What does that mean?
Well, I think I'm getting smarter.
Than me?
Yes.
Prove it.
I think I'm beginning to get greater clarity of life and the universe and everything. Look at that barbecue.
Yeah.
It has a number 56 hose going on to a 20-pound propane tank, and the metal is made out of aluminum alloy with a hint of nickel.
What do you mean by the metal is made out of an aluminum alloy?
Well,
That makes
I'm
no
just
sense.
saying, I never...
Were you dumbing it down for me?
I didn't know those facts before.
Are you starting to dumb things down for me?
I think so. I'm...
Your burger's ready.
Of course. Now, I hope that's made well enough because my tastes in food has escalated.
All of a sudden. This is like that episode of Outer Limits. You know the one where the guy accelerate...
Okay, go ahead.
You know that one, don't you? Your brain is so much bigger than mine. So now you think you're the smarty pants.
Well, I think maybe I can get a job at University of Waterloo in their quantum physics lab now.
Right. Well, you better have this burger first.
Yeah, I can just feel my body craving nutrients. You're hitting me on the head.
Yes, it's easy.
Do you know
it's an
what?
easy target.
I didn't feel a thing.
Well, how do you know I hit you in the head then?
Well, I could see
Oh,
you
you can
hitting
see
me
me.
in the head with that. You're hitting me. And that means that not only is my head getting larger with a bigger brain, I think I'm getting some sort of
'Cause you're-
superpower skull.
You're Superpower skull.
Superpower skull.
I thought it was just your. So you're saying all your newly found
It's
power,
more resilient, is what I'm saying.
but it's not because of your larger brain.
It's because probably the bone is thicker.
Well, okay, but so what did you call it? A super skull?
It's a super skull.
Right.
It's a super skull.
Super skull.
Yeah.
Okay, super skull. So that you're kind of like a hero. You could be a hero.
I could be a hero.
Super skull. What are your powers?
Well, I can probably bash down the door with my
Your
head.
head. That's right.
Or I can, and then I can do math at the same time.
Right. But your legs are scrawny.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
You gotta go to that knowledge machine and work on.
But how long does this go until
need
I
a-
can't support my head? What that gets to the point where I have a big head like the size of a baby.
Well, why are you worried? You're smart. You should be able to figure it out.
Well, that's true.
That's true. Unless it's unsolvable.
Unless it's unsolved. There's nothing I can't solve.
Okay. X cubed plus Y cubed equals Z cubed. Give me 3 integers that solve that equation.
Integers. 6.
You don't even know what an integer is, do you?
Well, I'm more instinctive.
Okay.
I have to write my own math.
All right. Well, so that's an unsolvable problem. There's no solution exists, is what I'm saying.
Give me that goddamn bar.
There it is.
There.
Just eat it like that.
All right. I just want you to know that I think this won't become between us as friends.
What's between us right now? I'm having to walk further and further back because your head's growing as we speak.
I won't leave you behind as you know, someone is like a discarded minion. I won't be like that.
What will you be like?
Well, I'll
I'll be your sidekick.
I'll probably be very very good, like a good King Wenceslas. I'll sit in the throne because my head will be so big I'll have to be supported in the throne. People will come and ask me questions and ask me to solve world problems.
It sounds like you'd become an invalid, though, if you're forced to sit in your throne because your head's too big. You can't do anything. All you can do is think.
I know. Well, what am I going to do?
Right. What about your wife?
Well, I don't think she likes big heads.
How do you know?
What? I already can't even get through the front door. I haven't been home yet, but I've measured my head,
Oh, I
and
see.
it's growing over 5 inches
Since we've been talking.
since we've been talking.
Yeah, well, you know. Well,
I think I should go to Nassau and inform them about this predicament.
like go to the place and just knock on the door?
Yeah, well, you know, maybe they can send me to a planet where there's low gravity.
Right.
My head won't be so cumbersome.
I don't think it's that easy to. You can't just go.
Go to the space
You
station.
can go to the. Oh yeah, it's zero gravity there.
With my big head,
Yeah.
I can just go up there and think about things and solve problems and float around.
Yeah.
That will be.
Yeah, but you won't get in the door. I don't think.
Well,
Oh,
no,
you'll go.
because-
You'll go to the cargo bay. You can go in the cargo
Yeah,
bay.
they make big enough bays.
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
they,
yeah.
they make for. I think as long as my head stops growing now,
Right.
it won't be too big.
But it hasn't. It's getting. It's
no,
like,
I
gotta
think
walk
it's
away.
stopping. It's
Maybe we
it's
can
gotta
squeeze
stop.
it. Yeah, let me try to squeeze it. Wait a sec. Let me get some bungee cords. All right.
Get some duct tape and
I'll
wrap
get
it
some
around my
duct tape.
head
I got
so
some
it
duct
stops
tape.
growing.
I got some duct tape right here above my tape measure.
Yeah, wrap it around my head.
Okay.
Just go. That's good. Just wrap it around the forehead. There, and it'll keep my head from growing larger. Oh, that's good.
How's it? Oh yeah, no, your head. Now you look kind of goofy, but
It doesn't matter. I'm going to the International Space Station, and I'm going to go up there and think about things.
what are you gonna think
Float
about?
around with my big head.
What are you gonna think about?
Well, I'm going to think about how to solve things.
Right. Like,
You know?
like, why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway?
No, I will participate in the equations and experiments and all the things that the astronauts.
What
are doing.
equation? Give me an equation.
Well, what are they doing up there?
That's not an equation. That's a question.
It's a question, and it'll be the first thing I'll ask them when I come through the bay door.
Yeah, but you're
What
smart.
are you doing up there?
They're gonna say, "Why don't you tell us?"
Well, no, I'm just a problem solver. I'm going to say, tell me what you're having trouble with, and let me work on it.
Well, that's not what you said the first time. I
Well,
think you're changing. I don't think you're that
the
smart
first time
after
I
all.
wasn't as smart as I am now.
Well, it was only 5 seconds ago. You said
Well,
you're getting smarter by the second.
Yeah, but now my brain's growing bigger. It's my skull, and now my brain is going to fill the void
Right.
that's within my
Right,
skull.
but your head looks like it's about to pop. Your eyes are kind of bulging out like Marty Feldman.
Oh,
He had a condition, you know.
I do?
No, he.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, made his eyes bulge.
Yeah, it looked funny.
Yeah, it did look funny. He had a very, very comical eyes.
And he used them. He used them to good effect.
He did, like in Young Frankenstein.
He did.
Yeah. Put the candle down.
Too late. And he'd look, and so that's what you do. You have to embrace your whatever it is with your body and what's wrong with you, and embrace it and make it an asset.
Right, like giant head.
Like a giant head.
Uh-oh.
That's it. I'm
Uh-oh.
going to Nassau.
Uh-oh.
I'm going right now.
Okay. See you later.
Remember, I will remember you. I will not discard you as a useless minion.
We have concluded our broadcast schedule for today. Good night.